evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for December the 29th, 2021, and I'm right in the middle of a battle here because, you know, just 'cause. Yeah, I know I needed to start a minute earlier than normal here because I wanted to get another Tides in, trying to get all the accolades on at least a few more tunes. But every time I start to seriously focus on this stuff, there's Christmas and Christmas Eve, and there's family and New Year's, and holy moly, priorities! Well, perhaps better priorities. I don't have any good toys either. Clearly, I don't have any decent targeting while I'm at it. Run into trees, can't walk. Is that better, Pie?
Snowmen are coming down all 4 lanes.
I dropped the headset, so yeah, probably smashed it up a bit. And how are you this evening, Pie? Are you working today?
They're coming down all 4 lanes.
Ooh, sweet! Congratulations!
Time in Folksphere.
Hopefully that means you're going to get 1 game time in and then 2 some decent rest. Because it's some ungodly hour over there. Well, it's not that bad. It's 1 in the morning.
Snowmen are coming down Black Time in Folksphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will definitely do that. And now I'm on Discord. Thank you for the reminder. I needed to get to the battle. I had my priorities for the day. If anybody would like to join us, we are live on Discord.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Snowmen are coming
Good.
down Black Time in Folksphere and Blue Lozenge lanes.
I am glad to hear that. How was your Christmas? I haven't talked to you since the holidays started.
It went okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice and quiet, just me and my mom.
Snowmen are coming
Nothing
down Black
big,
Time in
nothing-
Folksphere and Blue
Yeah,
Lozenge
we did small this year. Had Christmas Eve dinner with my niece and nephew and niece's husband, brother-in-law. Barnes was invited to join us, and then for some reason he got confused as to when Christmas Eve dinner was going to be, and through some messed up communications, forgot that he had to be there. And then misunderstood what I was talking about. So, anyway,
down all 4
he missed our dinner. I will have to make it up to him.
How was your dinner?
Christmas Eve dinner is just, we have a lot of food on the table, like a smorgasbord. And it's nice, but when there's only 5 or 6 people there, it's not like in the good old days when we might have 15 or 20 people there. And a lot more variety of food. And Christmas dinner was very nice, but just nothing fancy. But my ris à l'amande, ris à la Malta, because I did the Swedish version, was delightful.
Okay.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
used oranges, or was it lemon?
No, I did oranges.
Okay.
So you take oranges and you cut them away from the skin, so it's just the orange itself and none of the, I don't know what you call it, the white stuff, the membrane. If you were doing it correctly, they're called a supreme. And so a little bit of the orange juice gets into the rice, and it's delicious. And if cherries...
Not jealous? So you were not jealous of my picture?
I was terribly jealous of it. I was looking at going, yours looks prettier than mine. It did. Yours really looked prettier than mine. I think I needed to cook it a little bit longer to get it to absorb up a little bit more of the milk. But now I have an excuse to go make it again.
Snowmen are coming down Black Time in
You know,
Folksphere
there are worse things than having to cook that delicious bowl of rice.
And it takes ages because you just have to stand and stir.
Yeah, yeah. The recipe says, well, it's 15 minutes, and then you add the milk, and it goes another 40 minutes. No, it doesn't work that way.
And you haven't had enough heat then.
You add the milk and you stir, and then you add some more milk and you stir and you stir and you stir, and then you add some more milk and you stir and you stir. It's usually around 2 hours for the last few times I've made it. And it was so good. So the dish we're talking about is, think of a risotto, but instead of adding stock to the rice, you add milk and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of butter.
Vanilla.
And vanilla. And then, of course, you gild the lily by adding whipping cream.
Snowmen are coming down all four.
And cherries. Cherries if you're Danish, oranges if you're Swedish. I'd add cherries, but they were $8 a pound for cherries. That was more, yeah. That was more expensive than the beef roast that we got.
Well, we just buy it store-bought, you know, the sauce. So.
Even that was $6 for a little can of it. I was just, yeah, it's normally around.
Well, I bought authentic vanilla, you know, vanilla pods.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah. A few years ago, you couldn't even get them. There had been bad weather or something, and they weren't able to get a good crop that year.
It was like $15 for just 2 pods.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. Oh, you did good then. But yeah, it's been super expensive.
Yeah, $20 something, yeah.
Yeah. It's just crazy, crazy expensive. But it is Christmas, and it's not like I'm going to eat it that often.
Still got some rice left, I wonder.
I can't imagine there's any rice left. We had it down to about 2 tablespoons left before I was walking out the door on Sunday morning. That sounds like the Snorg. Is it too? It's too early for the Snorg Queen.
Crimson cube, gold sphere, and blue lozenge leaves.
I handed out a few recipes the other day.
Oh, good. I've been giving away some as well. Dante needed some, and Hate needed some.
Yeah, he asked for a snail drop.
The snail doodles, yeah. I couldn't find one.
I had a wonder. There was a few, so I sent one to him.
Snowmen are coming down all four lanes.
This is not our best tides of ice. All right, now it's time for the Snorg Queen. So did Santa bring you any presents?
Yeah, it was just a bit of money, nothing big. Just me and my mom, so we just decided not too big of presents. So.
Yeah. I totally understand that.
All four lanes.
Come on, I just need one destructible torpedo, and none of you undings want to give me one?
I just go to Scylla and Charybdis because the protomatter torpedoes count. And they also count as Zenkethi ships, which is one of those interesting things.
I've been queuing for CCA for 25 minutes and it hasn't popped.
Really? Advanced or normal?
Both.
Okay. Just to get a destructible torpedo?
Yep.
That seems excessive. Nope.
Normally they pop quite quickly, but not today.
That's interesting. Okay, need to do that 8 more times. Whew. Let's see. All right, that one's done. Yay. Are you Federation or KDF?
I'm just KDF.
Okay, hang on, I'll jump over. It's probably why. Sometimes KDF is slow to load. And you said advanced?
Yeah, I just picked both of them.
Okay. I've queued for him as well. Can't imagine that there's that many people. Or there's that few people. It seems to be fairly busy in game tonight. So I'm going to cheat slightly and bring my other account up and see if we can't get queued on that one too. Then we'll have at least 3 people. Let me know if it pops because I can't see my screen at the moment.
Hey.
Hey, Hate, how are you? Did you get your recipes? Are we missing anything? Put that over there.
Also, I'm just gonna do a Gamma Aerodon or a Romulan Minefield to get the last one. And I got it!
Oh, okay. Alrighty, then I'll unqueue from that.
Yay! Oh, now there's Planet Killers. Oh, why not?
Yeah, why not? There we go. Oh, yeah, now Crystalline Catastrophe pops.
Not here.
Really? Well, probably. That's weird.
Here, planet, here. Eggplant.
So I'm not aware of Cryptic doing a show. Excuse me. Cryptic doing a show tonight. I was trying to think.
People were asking if they were doing some end of year thing, and they said no.
Wow, that's weird. They did one last year.
Yeah. Is that something he didn't have time, family engagement, or something?
Ah, well, I can understand that. Yep, nothing on there. Okay. Well, we'll do a show tonight for a while then. Let's see. Start a duty officer recruitment assignment. Oh my God, they're making it so challenging tonight.
Tell me if you need help. We want to see.
Yeah. Some days it's tough. I'm still trying to record a little bit more winter videos, so I'm thinking I might take all my computer stuff home tomorrow and work from Chicago because I'll be there for an extra day. This is interesting. I apparently never turned in something last time I was down here. Oh, good. I get some instant lithium. Hey.
Did you get your ship?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, got the other day.
I still have 2 or 3 days to go.
Well, I've got plenty of time to do it. Actually,
4 days.
What? I think I have to go do my dailies. As soon as I'm done here turning in this assignment, I shall jump back up there and go run a race if somebody already hasn't done it. Let's see, what am I doing here? Well, that's always so challenging. Do I need R&D assistance? I probably don't. Okie dokie. So going into the new year pie with DT working at least 2 nights a week, I thought might change some stuff up
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what to do, so I thought I would seek out some input from the folks out there. So at least the first 2 hours on Wednesday and Thursday, if we do shows Wednesday and Thursday, would be no DT, but he'd be there on Monday and Tuesday.
Don't you want an Epo friend?
There's one. Quick 17,000 lithium on that character. Let's log out here.
Bye-bye, Planet Killer. Oh, we're so awesome.
I have 2 accounts, Hate, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tunes on this account and 14 on the other account?
Evening.
Something like that. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you two?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. How was your holiday? Or are you still holidaying?
Oh no, I've still got the week off.
Nice.
Me,
Nice.
me, 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 me.
I managed to accrue just enough hours
Oh.
because they do it at hour. Some bizarre reason they don't do it as days. They do it as hours,
Yep.
and you have to accrue them rather than get given them, and it be prorated. So luckily, I managed to accrue just enough for 4 days off. So I'm carrying 2 hours into the new year.
I have 16 to carry into the new year, and I was seriously thinking that I should be sick on Friday, but I have to get payroll done, so I can't really be sick, otherwise I don't get paid next week. And I like getting paid. To answer your question, Hate, spreadsheets. And if you think I'm joking, you're wrong. I have spreadsheets for my characters because it's the only way I can keep track of who's got what where. Yeah, the salaried employees get a flat amount of vacation PTO, however they want to use it, at the beginning of the year. Everybody else gets a certain amount per month. And yes, you can tap on the amounts you haven't gotten yet, but if you quit before it's paid off, then you have to pay for it. Though nobody's ever done that, so it's not a big deal. And if you wind up with a crazy amount, they'll let you buy out some of it.
I have 12 days of vacation left that I haven't been able to take. So
Can you roll it forward to next year?
I get 5 days paid out, and I get 5 days moved till next year, so I will lose 2.
Ooh, ouch, that hurts. Yeah, my son doesn't get to roll his forward, so he took a day off. He took the 26th off, Boxing Day.
And then my boss said, I thought there was, under control. Well, what do you expect? One person leaves his position, and then we had one that left on paternity leave for 6-7 weeks. So how am I supposed to have my vacation?
Yeah. Well, that one's not
Well,
really...
but what? Yeah, you're right.
Well, I have to save all of mine because I need to use it in April for the Chicago convention. And after looking at 80 bajillion different ways of doing it, of what I wanted to do, of all the cool things I had set up for how I wanted to set it up, I came back down to we're going to have a Borg cube. So, but I've got 2 server racks, and we're going to weld a crossbeam into it with an articulating arm for the monitor and the keyboard, so we can be very Borgy. And then next year add some more stuff to it, and each year make it slightly weirder. I was going to do a whole bridge console, and then I wound up looking at gaming tables, gaming chairs, computers, monitors, keyboards, a chair for DT, a big monitor. All of a sudden, we're back into the $5,000 range, which I don't want to spend that much this year. It's just a lot of money.
Guess how many hours I hit last month and the previous month.
Let's see. Last month, I'm gonna go with 308.
You're crazy.
I don't know how much overtime you're putting in.
I hit 196 last month, and previous I hit 198.
Okay. Let's see. Last week was regular week. This week, 2 days into the week, I'm at 21 hours on the second day. So it's been a crazy week.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be probably 42 hours plus paid holiday for this week. And the guys downstairs in service were averaging 72 hours a week for the 3 weeks going into Christmas.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Let's get back out of there since I'm back in the game. There we go. They have been doing some crazy hours. So, Boom, did you have a nice holiday?
Yeah, I didn't really get up to much, to be honest.
Yeah.
Relatively, a lot of driving, but relatively quiet otherwise.
Yeah.
What about you two? Did you travel all around the Pacific Midwest as you usually do?
Pacific Midwest.
Oh, I saw the same thing, isn't it?
My son and I left late on the 23rd, like at 9 o'clock, drove back up to Chicago. Spent Christmas Eve hanging out around. He and my husband got to just sit down and chat for a couple hours. Then we went off to relatives for Christmas Eve dinner and some gift opening. And my relatives live next door to us, so this isn't a big traveling thing. And I do mean literally next door to us. And my niece lives about a block away from that. And my nephew had come in from Colorado, so we actually had a lovely visit with him. And it's amazing, he's turned into an adult somehow.
Yeah, people does that.
Yeah, I was just amazed. We got into talking, and I mentioned that I'd been to a Who concert, and he's like, Who, like in WHO? I said HU, and he goes, oh, I love them. Okay, well, now we got something in common. And talked about how one properly disposes of green waste from marijuana fields. Okay.
Here's one for your pie that you might appreciate. In fact, I'd imagine you would as well, man. But probably about a week or so ago now, I went and got a haircut because I was thinking, you know what, bollocks to it, it's Christmas, why not? And I came across probably the most interesting conversation I've had ever.
Really?
Where inevitably I got asked, oh, so you're not American, where are you from? And then before I could answer, she went, oh, are you German? No. Then she goes, oh, are you French? I went, no, no, they're completely different. I went, I'm from the... Oh no, it gets better. I went, no, I'm from the UK. Oh, okay. And then she goes, oh, it's all the same stuff anyway. I went, no, it's really not. It's a different language, it's different countries. It'd be like me saying to you, are you from Mexico? And she couldn't wrap her head around it. She's like, oh yeah, but it's all just one, it's just the same sort of stuff. But no, it's different cultures, it's different languages, it's different...
Oh my God.
I was absolutely dumbfounded. At that point, I was just like, whatever the least I can say to end this conversation, really, because she's clearly not got the mental fortitude to look at a map.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is amazing.
Wow.
Satalia says, did you know Mortal Kombat was based on an old Scandinavian worship song, a Finnish hymn? I didn't know that.
No. So she literally said that French, Germany, whatever was the same.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. She tried to save herself after a couple of minutes by going, "Oh, I've actually travelled to Germany and we
Oh,
went
God.
to Switzerland."
She went where?
Germany and then to Switzerland, and then she commented on how expensive it was in Switzerland. I was like, yeah, it is bloody expensive there. And then she said that she was shocked by the fact that when she bought a hamburger from McDonald's, it was so much, and she'd never even heard of the franc. She said she thought it was some old French thing, not something that they use in Switzerland. And I'm just like, okay, so you travel on a very expensive holiday to travel halfway around the world to go to one of the most expensive countries on the planet, and you have a Big Mac.
Oh my God.
And then equally you go, well, I didn't even know the franc was used elsewhere, effectively.
Jeez.
It's like,
It's the same like going to Denmark buying a car. It's just like because we
It's-
have to pay taxes, and we pay, and I'm kid you not, a normal car for you or in Britain or whatever, we pay a tax of 180% on top of the car's price.
Why?
Registration, environmental taxes, and blah blah blah.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I mean, you do get like a similar. I mean, there's no kind of additional tax in the UK beyond the usual sales tax, but that's kind of baked into the price. But in all fairness, over here in Georgia at least, there is a is it a car registration fee? I think.
Yeah,
It's usually a certain percentage, so it can add up to a couple of grand.
Really? Registration in Illinois is like $200.
Let me just find a car that you would be. Let me see.
So kind of whilst he finds that, just kind of like as an example, apparently it's the difference is some states allegedly charge you, I think like not monthly but like yearly when you renew your car tax,
Yeah.
whereas Georgia you still have your plate renewals every anniversary as it were, but the actual multi-year thing is basically all up front. So you have to kind of be careful. So if you see a car for say like 10 grand, for example, I can't remember what the percentage is. I want to say like 5%, but I don't think it is that. But it's quite, the list price will be 10 grand, but you'll be paying, 10 grand and $50, whatever it works
Okay.
out as. So like when I recently purchased a car over here, I was very kind of precise with them and went, this is what I'm paying, and it will include that registration fee. Literally, if I walk off this forecourt and my card is charged any more than the price we've agreed, then I'm coming back in and I'm getting a refund. Yeah, 'cause I hate it's one of the things that does annoy me over here. Like,
Oh, yes. Oh,
Like-
yeah, absolutely.
like in Europe, if you see, like, it sounds a bit daft, like you go to a shop, and in Europe, if the price says it's like €10, and you go to the register, the till, whatever, what gets rung up? €10. Okay, entirely normal. Over here, you see something on the shelf that says $10. You go to the thing, you go to the register or the till or whatever, and depending on what state, what county, what the item is, God knows how much it's going to be by the time you get it to the till.
Yep.
It's really annoying.
I went to get a can of water when I was hitting the gym today, and it's marked at 99 cents. I don't know Indiana taxes that well, so I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be $1.10, something like that, $1.15, and it was 99 cents, because they don't have tax on food here. Well, that was a surprise. I've never noticed it before.
I mean, obviously it's different on different items, isn't it? I mean, whether it's a
Yeah.
car or whether it's a 99 cents bottle of water, it's the same.
Well,
It's the same kind of thing, but I just want it to be just up front. Like, why are they lying? Because I remember a while ago I spoke with with a colleague about it, like 6 or 7 years ago, and he's like, "Oh, it's because it changes every, once or twice a year, and it takes time for them to go and update the prices." I'm like, "No, that's the shop's problem. If they've got to once or twice or even 10 times a year have one person go to every single label and scribble out the 3 and replace it with a 4." That's not a huge amount of work, and they manage it in Europe whenever they change some of the rates. So it's to me, it's just it's just bullshit to me. It's really annoying.
Well, as Swear just pointed out, the taxes where he is are weird. Unsalted peanuts aren't taxed, but salted peanuts are. In Illinois, food is taxed, or used to be taxed at regular sales tax. Now some food items are taxed at a reduced rate, but not all of them. So some are 2%, some are 7%, and then there's also the county tax and possibly a local tax. So if you buy something in the city of Chicago, sales tax is 10.25%. You go out to one of the counties right around Chicago, and it's between 7 and 8%. So on those towns that are sitting right on the border between Chicago and the county over, nobody shops in Chicago. They'll drive the extra mile. But it's still, I don't know what the tax is ever going to be. And you get the receipt, and it's got like 4 different tax rates on it.
Let me just find a normal car.
Okay.
I could tell you a standard Ford Focus. Yeah, let me just see here. Let me just convert it here. That's around 35,000 American dollars. For a standard 4-door car.
That's
And
crazy.
That's with those additional taxes, is it?
Yep. No, that's just the standard model. Then if you want extra, or you want air conditioning, or whatever, cruise control, then you have to pay extra. This is just standard.
Yeah. But you mentioned that there were some additional, like 180% increase because of the.
I think this is included, if I'm not mistaken, right? But this is like the standard model, and then of course you have to pay license, registration, and whatever owner taxes and whatnot, right?
Yep. So just doing a really quick search on something similar here. What the heck?
It's expensive having a car here in Denmark.
Yeah. I would seriously consider walking every place.
So don't buy a car if you come to Denmark. Or you can then you just you loan the money, and then you own your soul to the bank the rest of your life. Right?
Yeah. Let's see what they've got for cars here. I'm not even finding Ford Focuses at the moment. It looks like they're not even out there. At none of the dealerships, there's none. It's crazy.
I think it's because people buy the smaller cars because they're so shit expensive, considering the gas and.
Well, no, the littler cars are available. Focus is mediumly upscale. I mean, I'm driving a Focus right now. So a Ford Edge, a little one, the little SUV that they've got, is starting at $35,000 for basically a stripped down car. And then there would be sales tax, registration, license, and whatever the fees are for getting it set up on time payments.
Over here, you sell your soul when you buy a car.
Yeah. Well, I have my 2013 Ford Focus, and it's got 150,000 miles on it. It's definitely feeling all those miles, but I can't afford to replace it right now. And
it's
18 months and it's paid off, so it just has to survive 18 more months, and then I can go buy another car and spend more money that I'll never justify.
I was just looking for fun. What is a Ford Mustang, right?
Yeah, okay.
Mark 1.
Okay.
Here, right? It's a semi-big car, a Ford
Yeah.
Mustang, right?
Big engine, yeah.
0 to 60 in 4 seconds, right? A beast.
Yes.
The starting price for that car is 120,000 American dollars.
Okay, so that's slightly more than it is here.
Likely.
It's so hard to find a price on a car though, because looking on websites, well, we'll put it together and we'll come up with a price for you, and yeah, no, just give me a ballpark figure. Give me a guesstimate.
Okay, if I take okay, I can take them the standard GT.
Arakusu, you 94. Thank you for the follow. Hope you are having a good night.
I'm just sitting here and just putting in stuff, right? Let me just see here. Let me give I don't want a convertible, I want a fastback. Oh, let me see here. Collar, just give me a gray one.
Well, you can get a used one for as low as 26,000.
Spoiler. Oh, Christ, this.
Yeah, and again, every time I go to look. Okay, so the base price.
125,000 American dollars for a Ford Mustang GT. With a 5 BCT V8 M6 engine, right? Just something you can relate to.
Okay, so it's about double the price it is here.
And this is just before all the taxes, right? So, yeah. I would bet you would hit around 150, 170,000 American dollars for Ford Mustang.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, yeah. Come to Denmark. Get a car.
Swear your motorcycle license fee is $630. Wow. Yeah, license in Illinois is $30 every couple of years. License plate is $121 a year. So, Arakusu, we are discussing the difference in car prices between where Pi lives in Denmark and here in the States. Because this got into discussion about how taxes and surcharges and everything, and then how countries add pricing to stuff. So, huge price difference.
But people also have to remember where I live, everything has a tax of 25% on top.
So, yeah.
Everything that I purchase here has an automatically a tax of 25% on top.
Well, I'm not going to say that the car taxes go to subsidies that your government gives out, but you got to admit, you've got a lot of stuff that your government gives you that we don't get, like an education.
Yeah, true. But that's the difference, right, between us and you, that you think more of buying it yourself and being more control, where we,
Mm-hmm.
That also means that whenever you hit rock bottom or you lose your job, you lose everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And what happened a generation or two ago, where you'd have your family to rely on, you may or may not have that anymore. Well, that's part of it. Yeah, getting a U.S. car overseas is a pain in the butt. But I think we were using the Ford Mustang just so we'd have a basis of comparison. It's a car, but...
because if I take like a standard European model, you wouldn't know this. You wouldn't have the slightest idea. Because if I say a Honda, you wouldn't know, right? Because you drive a Cura.
No, we have Hondas.
Yeah, but back in the days, you didn't have a Honda. You had an Acura.
No, we have both of them. But the Acura, we call them an Acura, is like the next level. So Honda's for human beings, Acura's for people who live on the North Shore. So yeah, you'd find them at two different dealerships, even if they are manufactured by the same company.
Yep.
Just like back in the day, what was it? A Chevy and a Cadillac. Both GM cars, but they were different marketing systems, different tiers. Yeah, I was surprised at how empty a lot of the car lots were. But what's weird is at the beginning of this, about a year ago, last February, my one of my bosses was driving to the airport and was rear-ended by a car going 80 miles an hour, so his Ford truck was totaled. And he was able to replace it in about 4 months. 2 months was getting the lawyers to get a settlement figured out, and 2 months to get it ordered and out. Yeah. But it was out there. But if you just want a regular mid-sized car, they are tough to get right now. The good news is I can jump on the bus and go to work. If it's raining, I can jump on my bike and go to work. If it's nice, I can walk it. It's only 5 miles. I wouldn't be happy about it, but it's only 5 miles. The only problem is getting back to Chicago, because I declined to take another airplane to go back there. Though there is a bus from here to Chicago, runs every single day. It's just for college students, or was designed for college students, which gets me into the city, and then I have a 2-hour train ride back out to where my husband lives. And then I still am only 5 miles away from him, so it's, I could take public transportation, but it basically kills an entire day to get there.
I would love to come here to Denmark with our public transportation.
I love your public transportation, but when we were in Copenhagen for a couple of weeks, we walked every place.
Mm-hmm. And now we're getting a second subway. We're getting a second subway. So yeah.
Hi, Duffy. Yeah, we still have Greyhound, though. Amtrak's a better option, except, weirdly enough, Amtrak, I'm here in the middle of the Midwest, you cannot take a train from Indianapolis to Chicago, but you can take a train from Chicago to Indianapolis. So they just bring people here and they leave them here forever.
We actually also have Greyhound over.
Do you really?
They just buy the bus. If you want to go to some of the, the small island all the way on the east, the small island south of Sweden.
Small island south of Sweden?
No, Finland. It's like on the
Sweden.
east side.
Sweden and Finland are not the same.
Nah, no. I'll send you a picture.
Thank you.
They actually use a Greyhound bus.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy,
Drive
must
to
get
Sweden, and then they take a ferry from Sweden to that island.
Ah. All right. I'm looking here, Duffy, at Canada on the Greyhound site. Yeah, I know this has got absolutely nothing to do with Star Trek Online.
Am I really winning this race with like 4 or 5?
Oh, is there a race going on? Wow. I am so not paying attention.
Wow. Nope. I'm actually winning this race. How many people participated in the race? 1, 2. Wow, 3, 4. Whale won a race. Wow.
Wow, my internet is very slow today. Okay, so if I wanted to take a Greyhound bus, which is only 4.5 hours to Chicago, which is about the same as it takes to drive it, it's between $40 and $60. That's not bad. Let's see. Ooh. And I could even do it after work. That would be awesome.
Damn it, you have to copy the entire link. Okay.
Wow, I could actually get to Chicago and not have to drive it. Ooh, 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 ooh. That would be
Send a big
great.
link. If you copy paste that into Google, you will see what island I'm talking about.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. I've never been there.
Oh, you should go there.
I will next trip over. It's not that far. My family lives in Malmo.
Takes like what? An hour by ferry
It would make sense.
from Sweden.
That's about right. The last trip over, we were there for Christmas, so we're in Malmo most of the time, but we did go up to Lund.
Mhm.
But that's as far as I went for my adventures there. And I have never been to Stockholm. So, got some work to do. Ooh. Definitely need to go traveling there. All right, let me jump back in here. Satalia, you're telling dad jokes, you know. Today, the next one for Satalia's jokes. Today, I learned Albert Einstein was a real person. All this time, I thought he was a theoretical physicist. Ba-dum-tish. Good one. Good one. Oh, I missed the racing. Gosh darn it. I suppose we should do something, you know? As opposed to just sitting here chit-chatting.
I need to do 2 Iconian TFOs.
Oh, great. Let's do them. Federation or KDF?
I really don't matter. Doesn't really matter to me.
Well, you have to give me one or the other so I can go grab some tunes. Puntagonist. Does that mean you have
KDF?
KDF? Okay. Let me grab a KDF tune. Who wants to go out for a ride? I do.
Oh, guess what? I got another recipe. Hooray!
Yay! Speaking of things that people don't really care about aside from recipes, did we finish up all of the special projects? Looks like we did for that group. Let's see if we did it over here.
I think we did it on KSG.
Yeah, it looks like we did on KSG. Looks like we did over...
Not on SCA.
Let's check in Flaming Targs. It's still open in Flaming Targs.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like anyone started it in Gorny Gorn. Doesn't look like anyone has started it in Avengers of Virnot. Wow, nobody started on some of these other ones.
I'm only interested in ours, in my opinion.
Well, you know, if you've got stuff to do. Oh, okay. House Cringe has started it. So only a few over there have started it. If anybody needs to get rid of toys. All right, who am I inviting, Pi?
I X'd.
I'm sending you an invitation there.
Just give me 1 hot second here.
Absolutely. Would anybody like to join us for an Iconian TFO or two? We did Gateway to Grethor this morning. We need to kill some heralds. But we have Gateway to Grethor, Bug Hunt, Brotherhood of the Sword, Herald Sphere, Battle of Corfez.
No.
Well, Duffy, since there's no Greyhound in Canada, I guess I'm not coming to visit you.
Nadia?
Canada, yeah. Ooh. Kusa, I'm going to call you 94 because I can't say your name. Erakusa. Erakusa 94, you are playing Gateway to Grethor with your wife? That is awesome. That is amazing. That's a good marriage. My husband does not play Star Trek Online, which is probably a good thing. He plays EVE Online. He plays other games. My son plays this sometimes. Then he gets mad and then he leaves. Well, good. I try not to botch names too badly. I used to have students with interesting names, and I would really focus on saying them correctly because, they're my students. And then I would completely mangle things like Alex. It's Alec. No, it's Alex. Yeah, okay, it's Alec. No, it's Alex. I would botch the easy ones. Mike, and mispronounce it.
It was a good habit to get into. I used to do that on my last spot. I'm still doing it here, but everyone's mostly either American or Indian, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But at my last place where we had people all over the world,
Mm-hmm.
I used to get into the habit whenever I'd talk to someone for the first time, the conversations usually be like, hello, so, how do I pronounce your name? It's such a small thing, but generally has a pretty good impression thing. Although the interesting thing is when you get people who are English speakers,
Mm-hmm.
but their names are the ones that are commonly kind of shortened, like Matt, Matthew, Chris, Christopher,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. They're the ones you have to be the most careful of, because there does exist people who are really pedantic over that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and kind of as an, well, I say really pedantic, it's probably unfair, but there's a guy I work with right now. His name's Christopher,
Mm-hmm.
and he insists on being called Christopher. And if you call him Chris consistently,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't immediately apologise, he will follow up on it. I mean, he's very polite about it, but it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like
I totally get that.
My name's one of those ones where you can abbreviate it, but whenever people ask me, so what do you prefer? My default reply is always, I've probably been called worse, and probably today, so whatever makes you happy. So it doesn't, but some people obviously are really quite specific over it, so. But it's still a good habit to get into, to kind of, to ask.
Absolutely. I had a student, Christopher, for 14 years of the 18 years I taught. He was one of my students. Actually, 14 years of the 16 years I taught, he was one of my students. And I called him Christopher every single time. His sister called him Chris once, and I'm like, who? Him, Chris. You mean Christopher? She goes, why do you call him Christopher? Because that's his name. Oh, his name's Chris. I was amazed. Christopher, by the way, if you're out there, boy, you've got to be in college by now. Dude, maybe even graduating pretty soon. Wow. I'm getting old. Did you ever go for your 5th degree? I hope you did. You should have.
Can I queue?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hold it. Did I invite you? I invited you. My bad. What are we queuing for?
That's either GT Gateway or Bug Hunt or whatever.
Well, I guess we're going to do Gateway, because that popped. Wee-boo. Well, tell your wife that she is awesome. Yeah, I'm not a first-person shooter person. Can't. I don't have an issue with it. I just can't get the eye-hand coordination working right. This just mucks me up. No. Nope. Somebody racing around here running on the countertops. There we go. All right. Are we going right or left, or are we going to wait and see what other people do first?
See what other people do.
Okie dokie.
How cute skin you have on your
On my ship?
ship.
I have no idea what I've got on there. Oh, I think that's the vanity shield, medical vanity shield from the fundraiser last summer. Okay, so that guy's going to go right. GL left.
I'll go right. Good
G.
luck.
Oh, good luck. There we go.
I don't know what the HF means.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I'll go left then.
Okay, I'll go right because apparently there's nobody else going right.
That guy says he's going right.
Yeah, but everybody else went left.
There's only 2 of us over here. Oh, people are probably being stupid. I'll put out some firepower then. Bright light.
We're done.
Working on it. Like I said, I think somebody decided to stop and go take out the guys who are sitting there in the mid-range. So it looks like there's 2 of us here. Devorador and me. Works better when I have my fingers on the correct controls. That should be the second one.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I swear my favorite TFOs have been where one person knows what they're doing and has a little script all prepared and they do copy paste. Do you guys know what you're doing? Does anybody need help? And you get responses and he or she responds to them with good explanations. Yeah, what? I guess I'm gonna go planet side today. But we would do some of the less popular ones, and this guy just had a little script, which made it really fun. And everybody who didn't know what they were doing could just follow him along. I wish this gateway would close. Come on, close. Damn. There we go, finally. Sorry about that, guys. Nope, 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 nope. I don't care about that one. My big tank actually does a fair amount of damage. Nothing fabulous, but a decent amount of damage. Get my butt back into position up here.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Guys, do not move into the field. Stay away from the radiation.
They were just stupid.
Yeah, I know, I know. And more of them keep moving into it. There we go.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Arakusu, what is the ship that you're using for your tank, just out of curiosity?
The troop transports
Oh,
from the
okay.
starbase are moving toward the planet.
Well, as a tank, you've got to be able to heal yourself. You've got to be able to heal the others out there and take the damage. So there is a fine line there that you're dancing on. Let's see, landed 17 so far. Don't explode, dudes. I told you not to go into the radiation, but no, do you listen to me?
Looks like my swarmers are coming to help you. Oops, wrong gate.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
I keep thinking this ship could be turned into a decent tank, except for the lack of maneuverability, but... Wow! What was that?
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
Oh no.
That was like the beacon of Kalos to beat them all. That was bright.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
.30 seconds to go here. No, I'm not closing the spawning gateway. I'm sorry.
The troop transports from the starbase are moving toward the planet.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A hell's this?
A Herald Dreadnought.
Yeah. Oh, we made this thing melt so fast this morning. It was just, boop, all gone.
Herald ships are attacking the starbase.
Oh, you are such a coward. Stop running away.
What?
Our troops have landed. We will fight for Kronos. Thanks to your assistance. Come on.
Well, that was fun.
It sure was.
And you need to do one more, correct? A little bug hunt work for you?
Works perfectly for me.
Okie doke. I'm going to grab my other tune who's a little bit better on ground. Or used to be. When I'd let her come out and play more often. Let's make sure I can do this. Yep.
Missy poor lady.
Definitely do not need that one. We'll go that way. I will send you an invitation here, Pi. Would anybody else like to join us for a little bug hunt?
Aren't Eppos adorable?
It's good.
Airboats are not adorable.
Epos are adorable. But the music that plays in the background here, I've been listening to it so much lately that I was walking into the bedroom and going, oh boy, I've got that music up loud, because I could still hear it in my ears. The computer wasn't even on. It was just brain rot. Anybody else want to join us? Oh God. There's somebody in chat named Sigourney Weaver. Ah, my brain hurts. Now we're done with Gorn jokes. Are you ready, Pi? I will cue us for a little advanced bug hunt.
Lap me one.
It's good for
We is cute. Question is, how shall we do this? And I'm adorable! Oh my God, I'm adorable again! I'm adorable!
Did you talk to Q?
Yes, I got to be a Ceylon cubby! Yay, I'm so cute! Look at me, I'm cute!
See what he turns me into.
I'm so cute! Cute, 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 cute. Just look at me. I want one of these. I want to be a Ceylon. Oh yes, and I get to do backflips and everything.
Way, he turned me into a Davidian.
Ooh, those are cool.
Some weird lizard thing.
A lizard thing?
Oh, now I'm also a cup. Where? I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I did a backflip in the middle of a run. I'm so darling. I wish we could do this permanently. I want to have the world's cutest little Ceylon cub going out there and shooting the crap out of things. I also would really appreciate it if they wouldn't have the cramperium appear in the middle of everything. Hey. Yeah, we need artisanal sound effects as being a constant option, and I always want to be this thing.
You can also take the normal one, Mom, if it's...
No, it's just wee-wooed.
Yeah. So we don't have to sit and wait and wait.
More people in the evening tend to go, oh, and I'm still adorable, look at me. Yes, let's roll, and I rolled over.
And look at me.
Let's see you. Oh, yeah. You're not Davidian, you're Fakiri, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I might want to change weapons.
I'm normal. Bummer. Were you around the night that we did bug hunt as our?
No.
We got Q to change us over, and we did the first part of bug hunt as various animals. It was wonderful because we would have our weapons on our front paws. It was just incredibly cute. Oh, that's right. You were working because that was all part of the
Yeah.
fleet party, which we will have another of. I'm thinking of doing fleet parties like every 6 weeks or so.
Oh.
Yeah, so we get a little bit more fun going on. I haven't done a lot because I've been doing this traveling around stuff. Crazy me.
How dare you?
Yeah, I know.
Fire in the hole! Obstacle clear.
I got the magic delver.
I'm still running around my winter gear.
Really? Markman says, "Don't you want a Fakiri friend?" Don't suggest it to him, Hawkman. They'll start putting that up as the next thing. Epos, birds, Fakiri. It'll become part of the Halloween event. Yeah? 200k is damn fine. If you're running that as a tank, I think there wouldn't be many teams who wouldn't love to have you around.
Somebody died.
Oh, yeah, Nigel. Do we see him around here? There he is. Why am I not reviving him? There we go.
We lost one.
Oh. We did.
Yeah.
Well, we can do it with 4. It's not the end of the world. Fakiri buff, yeah.
Fire in the hole!
That's a good question, and probably Marhawkman might have the answer to that one. Hey, Marhawkman, Eric Kusu94 is asking, is there someplace that you can see your threat stats? And I don't know. I could go look, but I'm in the middle of killing things and I'm on the ground anyway. Ah, okay.
Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful.
Did I run
Let me know
backwards?
what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Just before I log off for the evening, to answer that one, there isn't a way to see your threat stats. You can see how much damage you've taken in as a rough indicator, but there's nothing that says you have X amount of threat.
That would be a nice one to see, but okay.
Right, I'm gonna log off, so
Hey.
I will talk to you all tomorrow.
Take care, man.
Okay, Boom, take care. It's good talking to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. There actually might be a way to calculate it, Marhawkman, but I'd have to go research it. There's quite a few things that can be calculated but don't show up as stats, but can be derived. Oops, I died. But I died spectacularly. Can I ask you for revival, Pi?
Yeah, if,
Thanks. If-
the thing didn't want to stop shooting
Ah.
at me.
How dare they? Thank you.
According to our scans, there's a tunnel under us. Give me a moment. I'll clear a path.
And the game has screwed up my...
Fire in the hole!
Yep, it screwed up my
Watch
tray.
that first step.
Oh, what a surprise.
Really?
No? I was being facetious.
I think I can get us across. See that large stalagmite? Cover me! If I blow it just right, you'll fall.
Really gotta love this auto aim in this game.
No, no, I don't. Gets me aiming at things I don't want to aim at. Get your butt down here, you stupid bug.
Skippable cutscene.
Yeah. See if I can avoid falling off the bridge.
I just jump. Trying to set up my mortar before the cutscene. There it is. Yay!
Wow, what a surprise, we did it. Was it Mark who was looking for spore canisters?
I think it was.
I have been running BSE, Best Served Cold on Elite as an AFK, which takes 15 minutes and then there's a 30-minute cooldown after that. But you get 2 spore canisters. So I'm running it on a lot of my low-level tunes, plus your choice of marks. It's been quite nice. So I've got a level 52 tune who's got like 22 spore canisters. Alright, so I'm going to take my ship up into space just for fun. Let's see what we've got here in terms of stats. We have a defense rating, which doesn't help. Hull, generation, blah, 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 blah. Attack. No, there really isn't anything here that's showing what your threat is. So let's go for the other one.
By the way, thank you, Mom.
Oh, my pleasure. So I'm looking for ways to calculate your threat. And there really isn't anything that's telling me how to calculate the threat. How to generate it, things like that. Like threatening stance gives you 300% more threat generation or 100% less threat generation, but it's not telling you where that number is based on. So
You go free on the gingerbread. People just running past.
let's take that one. Yeah, it's everything I'm reading here very quickly is kind of saying that the threat calculation isn't something that's been openly discussed, so it's not something that's out there. It doesn't mean it's out there. It just means they have to go hunting. You're right on that one, Mar Hawkman. But they're not giving out real specifics here. Okay, what did you say you wanted to do, Pi?
Nothing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you wanted to do something there.
No.
Oh, darn.
I'm slowly considering going to bed because it's
It's like,
tomorrow.
yeah, I have a boring day at work tomorrow.
It's
But
2:30 here, so yeah.
You should go to bed. We are going to run until 9 o'clock my time, so about another 40 minutes, and then I'm working on 2 new projects for the new year. Yes. We're hoping to start up a podcast, or 2 things, a podcast and a YouTube program, semi-original YouTube program. But the podcast is some of the original Star Trek Online stories that people have written. And we're just going to read the stories.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, working on getting a few of those put together. If you've got a story you would like us to read, we'd be happy to do that. I don't know that we'll raise any money, but if we do, we'll figure that one out. But yeah. Yeah, we're going to have our little story time here. I haven't figured out the name of it, but I've chatted with a few of our authors who have been very happy to want to volunteer their stories for us. Anyway, moving forward, guys, ladies, people who are out there, if there's something that you think would be an interesting segment for our show for 2 nights a week that DT isn't here, and the first 2 hours, because he should be getting in at like 9:30 most nights. So at least we'll have him for part. But that means we need to find stuff to cover those first earlier hours. So like guests or topics. I've seen a lot of really interesting things. And if people want to do stuff like Arkusu, if we want to talk tank builds, Mar Hawkman want to talk about anything. Obviously Pi. We can come up with topics to talk about related to the game or not related to the game.
I would have to think about.
Yeah. We'll try and come up with something. We might even do like we used to do with at least an hour of each week dedicated to ISA, ISE things so we can look at our stats and specs. Discuss obscure lore and ponder the implications on STO. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, that's great. I'm happy to do that. We can even have a segment dedicated to Satalia making bad puns. And as we get closer to the convention in Chicago, which is only 90 days away at this point, which is just terrifying. 90 days till the next convention. With Omicron going around, I don't know that it's going to happen.
I'm over here. They're shutting down, and we've hit our highest of highest.
Yeah.
For like 2 years. So.
Yeah, we had a super high day, but the high infection numbers without high criticality. So, you know.
Assimilated snowmen are approaching the gate to the winter wonderland. They will arrive.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of places here where people are like, we don't care. Indiana is one of them. We don't have mask rules. It's optional. Not a lot of people are getting vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated 3 times because we actually work with the stuff. And we work with the government so we don't get an option. That's fine. I'm happy to take the shot.
Aren't Echo's adorable?
Mom,
Yes?
what are we going to do with all these recipes?
I don't know. Does anybody need any recipes? Anybody recipes? We have so many recipes. How many recipes do we have at the moment, Pi? A ton?
Well, my stash is somewhat full.
Well, there's room in the bank if you want to put them in the share. I won't take anything from Pylandia.
No, you can take all the recipes if you want.
Okay. Well, I tried to make...
Just your ornaments and the trinkets.
I won't take your ornaments and your trinkets.
Recipes, go for it. I'm just taking the storage one and filling it up with... So there should be a full set.
Okay, so you'll notice we have some recipes here. You probably can't appreciate that. We have a few recipes there. Oh, we don't have anything there. Pi has some more recipes in Pylandia. And then we have a few... Ooh, we're low on earmuffs, though.
I don't know.
How did we get so low on earmuffs?
All the little creatures. Even you.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, definitely low on earmuffs. I will have to go and obtain earmuffs. There, I got 350 earmuffs. I'll pop those over. Wrong bank. Wrong bank, Mom. There we go. I had another 350 stashed. But at the end here, I'm going to have to go buy some sweaters.
No, apples are not adorable. They
course
fill
they're
up my
adorable.
They fill up my inventory.
Ooh, choo-choo sweaters. Oh, that would be a monster to knit. Man, carrying that many colors, that's a pain.
What else do I have of? Candy stripe.
And of course, the ever popular Badgie. We will have Badgie sweaters, hand knitted Badgie sweaters, and probably hand knitted dog sweaters at some point. Hand knitted dog sweaters would be easy to do. Yes, I will definitely do dog sweaters. Now I just have to buy them all. How much are they? Oh, those are cheap. Those are ugly. Those are really ugly sweaters, the pink and green ones. Plus they're going to be a pain to knit. Fine, don't order those. Could sew those, but knitting those? Eh.
No. How many trinkets do I have managed to?
Oh, the tardigrade sweaters are adorable.
I got 200 and somewhat 50 of each.
Okay, I have to buy all the sweaters. I'll probably buy them all in this tune. All right. Even though I said we're going to be on for another half hour, you know what? Do you want to do one more random TFO pie and call it an evening?
Yeah.
It's a quiet night here. We will be on tomorrow night, same as tonight. And I will be on tomorrow morning and Friday morning with Ed. And I think that I'm going to take all my gear back to Chicago. So I will probably do a Saturday morning show just to say Happy New Year to everybody. Okay. Mar Hockman's going to join us.
Fed or KDF or?
You pick it.
I'm on Fed at the moment.
Fine. Great. I will jump onto a Fed tune. Mar Hockman, can you get onto a Fed tune? I'll grab kesteyl so I can take some damage. We can do anything we want to then. But if we do a random one, you know what's going to happen.
Yep. Minor instability.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It always works out that way.
Or with your log Procyon 5.
God, no. Not Procyon 5. Don't even think that. Oh, absolutely. You're more than welcome to join us. Give me your handle in game and I will send you an invite. In fact, it's a perfect excuse. I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back. No problems. We're going to wait a few minutes here for our Kusu to join us. I just got an email from my husband going, hey, they're predicting 4 to 8 inches of snow over the weekend.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, but starting about the time I'd be driving. Well,
Sometimes I hate it.
Yeah. Let's check that real quick here. Yeah. Yep, that definitely looks like a snowstorm pulling in.
Huzzah!
Did it reset it to something, or did it unset it, Marhockman?
What are we talking about?
Marhockman says the latest patch apparently reset the keybind for toggle full screen.
But they didn't have any patch today.
Yeah, they did. They had a patch this morning.
Yeah, maintenance, right? There weren't any patch notes, so I just think it's ordinary maintenance. Right?
That could have been. That could have been.
Because there wasn't any patch notes out. I did see the patch notification, but
Well, I will say when I got on this afternoon to play the game, it just went. Pfft. So if it was a patch, it was the world's tiniest. Oh, Tuesday patch. They didn't have patch Tuesday, did they? I don't think they had a patch on Tuesday.
no. They had one on the 16th, right?
Yeah, that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Maybe it
that's
just-
one according to the
Marhockman,
16th.
maybe the computer just hates you. Maybe it's personal. This time, it's personal.
Come on, Mark, say it. Say it. Write it. Type it. I know you want to say it. Just put it in.
Still annoys the heck out of me that when you go to your keyboard, it's still all grayed out. Come on, I just want this back. I just want to know where everything's set. Annoys the heck out of me. Well, if they're expecting 4 to 8 inches of snow this weekend, I am definitely taking all of my stuff.
That's
No
right, I
worries.
bet she got, was it 5 of the 6 allegations she got convicted for?
Who? What? Which? Huh?
The Epstein woman.
Oh,
What's her face? Gallini.
Yeah.
Ghislaine Maxwell, yeah.
I didn't see that. But then that would mean I'd have to
5.
pay attention to stuff.
I think it was 5 of the 6 charges she got convicted. Yeah.
I sent you some friend invites there, just to make it easier for next time. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
You sure you're ready?
I want to change my traits. I'm ready.
Wee whoop.
Wee-woo.
This should work.
Has returned.
The Cramperi. I still can't figure out how to make more red boxes appear. I noticed that when he took massive damage fast, he gave more red boxes, so the next time around I dumped everything on him, and he didn't give more red boxes.
Have you noticed that, I don't know what happened, but sometimes it just disappears and goes to
Yes.
another location?
Yes, he does. Without Pariah 3. Crap.
Welcome to Pariah 3. I'm Lieutenant.
Oh, wow. I know-
Okay.
I know this one.
Yes. Yes, we do know this one.
Need to change weapon.
I've got a good weapon on this one. But let's see if I want to change anything else. That's good. I probably don't need sabotage on this one.
Right. Instead. What else do I need?
Brain Scrambler. Do I want to use Brain Scrambler? Yeah, let's give it a try. I've never used Brain Scrambler before.
Jesus Christ. Do you want a cat?
Not at the moment. I've already eaten.
Okay.
Oops, there we go.
Yay, it screwed up my traits again.
Yay! Well, it must have known.
I think it's because I'm changing from my winter gear to the other stuff.
It just hates you.
It does.
Fine.
I think it's because I'm changing winter gear and changing my traits, and then it just...
Oh.
I'm confused.
And then it hates you.
Obstacle clear.
Oh, that worked nicely. Okay. Brain Scrambler is a good one.
Fire in the hole. Clear to proceed.
So you haven't heard of our adventures with minor instabilities, eh? We used to do that on Elite with Neutrino some nights, and we would just ace it, and then the next day, I would just get killed over and over and over and over. Very nice. I think I like this one. Somebody's having fun.
Did he talk out?
No. There's something up high. Has anybody got... I know where it is. It's up here. It's behind this thing. I can see him up there.
Yeah.
If some... Oh, good. Somebody got the angle on him. It's the one great use of the agonizer field is if there's things above you, it helps pull them out.
Fire in the hole.
I used the sunbake lightning on him.
That should work too.
Scans show that we need to jump down this narrow fissure in the rock. Be careful. I
Whee!
don't know what's waiting for us at the bottom.
Death.
Well, we
Death and
Later
destruction.
then.
Oh, okay. In that case, bugs. Lots of bugs.
tunnel under us. Give me a moment. I'll clear a path.
Like the mature individuals that we are. Jumping up and down, trying to make it break.
Step.
DT always mispronounces it, so it sounds like it's a sex cannon. And I'm thinking, yeah, no, not a sex cannon.
I think I can get us a... Cover me.
You gotta love those landmines.
I think this is the Rizian effects with everything that's going on. That is just beautiful. Well, I will say this is definitely one of the prettiest TFOs we've done in a long time.
This is it. The center of the hive. Where we'll find the spawn.
Yeah. We'll deal with the spawn mother. That was fast.
I think she did it.
Oh, the wings are still going. And she's still breathing. Oh, poor spawn mother. It's very sad, you know. Don't kill me. I'll get my dog out there. Well, I think I will call it a night then. You need to go to bed. I want to go actually watch an episode of Star Trek so I can work on one project. One of my 2 projects.
Who should we go raid? Something stove
Yeah,
or something
let's-
completely different?
Let's see what's out there.
Grumpy streaming. I don't know. A lot of good people. I found one.
Okay. You can go ahead and rate them. So on behalf of Pi and Mom and everybody who joined us today, Eric, it was nice to meet you. Mar Hockman, glad you were here. Boom, I know I've already signed off for the night, but thank you for being here. And Satalia with your bad jokes. Good to see you too. So we're off for the night. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Why is there a dog sniffing my butt? There is a dog sniffing my butt. Amazing. And it's not even my... Well, it is my dog.
Raid isn't working.
Raid isn't working?
Nope.
Who are you going to raid?
No, just try someone else.
Okay. That's weird.
It just said problem starting a raid.
You saw that Fortnite couldn't run today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I found another one.
Okay, we're going to go raid somebody else in that case. Everyone have a great evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Go raid them, Pi.